Hi, welcome from wherever you are in the world today. How's everyone doing? Or should I say, how's everyone being? That's probably more appropriate given the content of this channel. I always struggle to open these videos. I think that's the hardest bit for me is the kind of opening line. What do I say to start a video, which is really daft, but that's just the truth. So thanks everyone. Thank you for everyone's support, for all the subscriptions to the channel, to all the likes, all the comments. It's all been absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's just been kind of overwhelming. So I wanted to hop on today. I was kind of guided to hop on today to talk about purpose. I think it's quite a key topic. It has been for me, and anyway, in my journey is what's my purpose? What's my purpose in this world? What's my purpose in life? Yeah. And I kind of came to spiritual. I didn't kind of understand all this stuff. It wasn't in my reality up until 2018, and I was very much, my purpose was to run around and make as much money as I could. Just kind of cope with life, really. And I guess I confused my purpose with who I thought I was. And it was all mind driven. It was all driven from the mind. And I'm not saying the mind's good or bad. And as always, anything that I say in these videos is my understanding. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, it's absolutely fine. It's not, just because something's my truth doesn't mean it has to be your truth. So yeah, so I came across all this spiritual stuff, and it really opened my eyes. And in 2018, and I really felt like I'd lost my purpose. I suddenly came into this realization I wanted to help people, and that doing what I was doing, the job I was doing, etc., doesn't fit with that. It wasn't what I perceived as my purpose in life. And what I've realised is that I have an inner purpose and I have an outer purpose. And my inner purpose comes first. It's my primary mode, my primary focus in this world is this inner purpose. And what is that inner purpose? My inner purpose is being, just to be, to exist, to enjoy life. To ascend spiritually, which essentially for me means detaching from the mind and from or moving the source of control in my life, or the observer in my life, from the mind back to the soul, removing as much judgment as I can, or consciously choosing whether I apply judgment to the world. And yeah, just to be. That's my primary purpose in life, is just to be. I'm a human being. And so my journey and what's brought me peace is by focusing on that as my primary focus, is to stay present, to keep reminding myself that I'm not the mind, that I am the soul that observes the mind and the body. That I don't have to listen to everything my mind tells me, because as a lot of you probably resonate with. The mind can be like living with a bit of a lunatic sometimes. Some of the stuff it comes out with is a bit crazy, but it's being conscious that I don't have to look at that. I can, you know, I can move my awareness to something else, something present, to something real, something that's not thought-based. Like the breath, I love the breath. The breath for me is a gateway to presence. It's a gateway to being. Just the breath. I could just sit there for hours and just watch the breath. And when I stopped worrying about my outer purpose, I focused on my inner purpose. My purpose in this outside world kind of became more obvious. It kind of became more natural. I wasn't forcing myself into anything. Any action I was taking came from that kind of being present state, and therefore came with a lot. It's like a joyful, peaceful energy. And so, over the last few months, that where I've been focusing for a longer period of time on being and just being present in life and just accepting life on life's terms and as it is, meditating a lot, coming to know that inner being. The outer purpose has come up, and it's almost been like I haven't been able to say no to it. It's not a choice, there's no justification. This is what you're doing. And that has been, as I kind of knew, would be to help people, just do these videos to help people. I've got a business in the process that we're setting up with a friend of mine to help people. But it's coming very naturally, it just flows. And that outer purpose it's come in, but where my inner purpose of just being and living life, enjoying life, everything in life, the little things, the big things, or the little and big is a label, they're just things. But you know, just enjoying nature, just enjoying the fact that I've got a lovely house, nice clothes, food on the table, enjoying everything that's in my present moment. You know, I've spoken about it before. My present moment took a long time to get here, for it to be exactly as it was in front of me. Just enjoying that moment. And where I focused on that, this stuff just come naturally, and it's like I'm not attached to the outer purpose. I'm not attached to, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to be this, I need to be that. I mean, a lot of that stuff from my life before, was all driven on social beliefs, past conditioning that had been not thrust on me, but that I had inherited from society. You know, you grow up with these beliefs that you must go to school, you must get a job, you must do this, you must earn as much money so that you can, you know, give it to all your kids when you die. And it's almost misses the point. You know, the point of life is the living, the journey, not destination. There is, you know, and to have fun with it, to enjoy. And what's the point in running around making as much money as you can when you can't enjoy it because you're constantly thinking about more money and more things? I love the movie Soul, the Disney movie that just came out last year, I think. It's probably the best Disney film that's come out that I've watched, and it's very, very spiritual. I suppose I don't really like the word spiritual because it's calling something spiritual almost isn't spiritual, which is a weird concept and a bit of a paradox, but by labelling it, you're kind of not being spiritual. But we're we kind of have to adhere to English language, and that's the term we have for it. But it's funny bit in that when the soul's in heaven and or in the kind of pre-earth stage, and one of the people that are running it turns around and she says, "Well, what's my purpose?" And it's like, "Oh, you humans and your purpose, so basic." It's like, it's so true. It's not, it's not about purpose. It's just about being, and just about living, and just about joy, and just loving life, and just enjoying everything. That we've talked about it before, and for anyone who's new to the channel, go and watch Just Me, Myself and I, a video I did around who you are, who you truly are. I'll drop a card in at the top of this video, but yeah, it's just about living and enjoying and just being. All that judgment of good and bad, right and wrong, all comes from the mind. And the mind's not a bad thing. The mind's fantastic. The mind sent us to the moon. The mind has split the atom. The mind has done some amazing stuff. And we need a mind to be able to live we need the body to be able to experience the world. We need the mind to be able to interpret that experience. And we also need the mind for the soul to kind of be in. But it's when we start over-identifying with that mind. And I suppose, before all of this, I was over-identified with my identities that my mind had created. And now I don't feel the social pressures to do this, to be that. Because I know that's not who I am. That's not who I have to be. My primary purpose is to live life, to enjoy life, to enjoy the moments in front of me, because that's all I truly have. All I truly have is the moment that's in front of me. I have no idea what's going to happen further, in the next now moment. And the last one's gone. Just enjoy what's in front of you. Enjoy living, enjoy being. A lot of stress in this world, a lot of anxiety and depression comes from over-identification with what we think our outer purpose is. Freedom from that comes from being. Peace from that comes from disidentifying with that. And learning to sit still, learning to enjoy the moment without judgment, learning to stop analysing and thinking everything, and just enjoy it, just process it, just be there, just be here now. So yeah, and there's a little bit of just something I wanted to share today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe to the channel and share the video with anyone you might find helpful. Hopefully it helped someone today, made someone think about things slightly differently. I know it's made a massive change in my life and how I view the world. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the support I've had so far. It's been amazing. Just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I hope you're all safe and well. And that you're having a lovely now moment. Thank you.